One of the most uncommon personality types is the INTJ. They have high standards and are visionaries with a strong desire to put their ideas into action. This personality type is an amazing strategist who thoroughly examines every situation. Architects, strategists, and masterminds are all nicknames for INTJs since they are continually coming up with inventive solutions. When a person understands his or her own strengths and flaws, it is usually an open door to self-correction and maximizing one's potential. As a result, when INTJs consciously develop their talents and skills, they'll be able to direct their actions and intents towards well-defined goals without becoming sidetracked. People that are INTJs devote themselves to a task and work hard to complete it. Because of this, their strengths are based on their personality traits. Today I'm talking about the top 7 impressive INTJ strengths. Let's get into it. Welcome to Success for Breakfast, where I'm serving up brain food made simple. Hit that subscribe button to get daily videos created to give you the tools to level up your life. Starting us off in number 7 on our list of impressive INTJ strengths is there is never a dull moment. INTJs don't have time to be bored. How could they when there is always so much to see and do and learn? INTJs don't believe they can afford to be bored since they feel they aren't making the best use of their time if they are. But it can be especially difficult for them because practically everyone they know has complained about being bored at least once, which absolutely confuses INTJs. Again, how can anyone ever be bored when there is so much knowledge to acquire? Even if they try to be still, and even if they have nothing else to do, which is rare, an INTJ's mind is never inactive. They can always rely on their brain because it never stops working. Number 6 today is an INTJ is self-sufficient and decisive. Those people who can stand on their own and take responsibility for their own actions are created when creativity, logic, and confidence come together. INTJs are not impressed by authoritative persons, societal conventions, or tradition. Regardless of how popular something is, if they have a better concept, INTJs will fight anyone they have to in order to change it. INTJs are those who think for a long time. If they are confronted with a dispute, criticism, or confrontation, they remain firm in their beliefs. They have a strong belief in their own abilities and thoughts, regardless of what other people think. During emotional disputes, INTJs have a remarkable ability to remain cool, impartial, and aloof. They will apply this to their arguments as well as their own actions, believing that either an idea is the most reasonable or it is completely incorrect. There's no middle ground. INTJs will only be swayed by others that follow suit in remaining calm and distant from these sometimes emotionally charged conflicts. Number 5 on today's list of impressive INTJ strengths is they are both strategic and creative. INTJs take pride in their intellect and seek out every opportunity to expand their knowledge. This is seen in their strategic thinking's power and adaptability. INTJs are insatiably curious and always up for a challenge intellectually. They have an innate characteristic that allows them to absorb new knowledge more quickly than others. They also demonstrate the ability to absorb highly difficult theoretical material. INTJs may see things from a variety of angles. They make use of their imagination and ingenuity, not for artistic purposes necessarily, but to plan for all conceivable circumstances and lines of action. The capacity of INTJs to make quick judgments based on available data is both a strength and a weakness. Next up, in number 4 on today's list, is INTJs have strong self-assurance. INTJs place a high value on their rationalism. They make decisions based on logic and common sense. INTJs seek proof and support to back up their claims. When they propose a solution to a problem, it's typically a brilliant idea that can be put into practice immediately. As a result, they have no cause to mistrust their findings when they reach a conclusion. This results in an open, direct style of communication that is unrestricted by societal roles or expectations. When INTJs are correct, they are correct. No amount of politicking or hand-holding will change that. They wouldn't have it any other way though, whether it's correcting a person, a process, or even themselves. If you've gotten some value from this video so far, please show your appreciation and hit that like button. That signals YouTube that you think other people could benefit from this video too. Going along with that last one, and number 3 on our list of impressive INTJ strengths, is they are open-minded. All of this rationalism results in a mentality that is very intellectually receptive. Even if new concepts supported by reasoning prove INTJ's old conceptions incorrect, INTJs remain open to new ideas supported by logic. When confronted with fresh ground, such as alternative lifestyles, INTJs prefer to apply their receptiveness and independence, as well as their dislike to conventions and customs, to these new ideas, resulting in social senses that are fairly liberal. In the runner-up spot, and number 2 on today's list, is INTJs are determined and hardworking. INTJs can be incredibly dedicated to their work if something piques their interest, investing in long hours and putting forth great effort to see an idea through. They are extremely efficient, and if tasks fit the criteria of advancing a goal, they will find a way to combine and complete them. INTJs are known for having high expectations that are difficult to meet. They have great expectations for others, but they also have high standards for themselves. As a result, when confronted with a complex problem that necessitates additional knowledge, they are eager to acquire whatever it takes to accomplish the desired outcome. They seek to improve their skills and expand their horizons. This urge for efficiency, on the other hand, might lead to a kind of elaborate laziness. INTJs find ways to get around apparent redundancy that doesn't seem to need much thought. This can be problematic because double-checking your work is the industry standard for a reason. Topping our list in the number 1 impressive INTJ strength is they are not bothered by being alone. INTJs do get lonely, but not at the same rate or to the same degree as the majority of people. They are never lonely in the short term. There are many introverts who will claim to be lonely simply because someone has left the room or someone didn't come over to visit, leaving them as the only person. Not an INTJ though. Even if a long relationship has ended, it would take them a long time to describe themselves as lonely. The sheer fact that a relationship has ended indicates that they have just been released from a stressful environment, and they will relish the immediate decompression period. INTJs might even question whether they'll ever want to live with another human being again. On a daily basis, they'd actually prefer to be alone than with someone who frustrates or annoys them. They do have a select group of friends with whom they do want to spend their time with, and they appreciate others' company in moderation. INTJs usually have so many introverted flavored projects they want to complete that time alone is a blessing for them. INTJs are perfectly fine staying alone for the long haul until they find someone with whom they truly connect with on a deeper level. When a person understands his or her own strengths and flaws, it is usually an open door to self-correction and maximizing your potential. As a result, when INTJs consciously cultivate their talents and skills, they will be able to focus their actions and intentions on well-defined objectives without being distracted. Having said that, INTJs should embrace all of their skills without feeling out of place. They can use all of their intelligence and talent to help them stand out. What do you think of these impressive INTJ strengths? Leave a comment and let me know. You've got this, now go get it done. Grab yourself some more brain food to help you level up your life and click on one of the videos on your screen right now.